Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. Okay, so today I'm going to do a live for you. And this live is going to be a little bit special because, well, first off, I haven't done lives in a long time. And I don't know why. I always preferred them, especially early on in my channel. I was just more comfortable doing lives than post-narration. And lately I feel like I've gotten uncomfortable doing lives, and that's just bad. So I'm going to try to make them more common. Today, we're going to be using this team. Pay no attention to the title. It's a totally legit team. First up, we have Special Defensive Alomomola. It's actually just straight up the most optimized EV spread that Alomomola can run. It sacrifices very little physical bulk for a lot of special bulk. Alomomola on this team basically just supports people with Wish, can give Combusken second chances, etc. Next up, we have Rhyperior. It's a more offensive take as a offensive baton pass recipient, and at +2/+2, you can basically sweep the entire tier with Earthquake and Rock Blast. So that's why that's there. Next up we have Xatu. I prefer to Sigilyph even in RU just because of Magic Bounce. You can baton pass it in on roars and taunts and T-waves and such, and you won't get T-waved or taunted. They will instead, and you can just proceed to wreck face. Spiritomb is on here just for Dual Blade. Obviously Xatu can have a little bit of trouble beating Dual Blades, and Spiritomb is on here as it basically beats it 100% of the time. It also kind of beats Sub-Bulk of Braviary because of Infiltrator and Will-O-Wisp, which is always nice. You can burn the Dual Blade, you can burn the Hitmonlee, you can burn the Braviary, and then foul play them and basically neuter the threat. Next up, we have the pièce de résistance, the Combusken, which is just so obnoxiously over-centralizing in NU at the moment. This defensive-ish kind of spread, there's plenty of different spreads that people have been running, but this is the one I prefer. It just sets up on so many physical attackers. Like, I know it can live a Rhyperior's Earthquake, you can also live stuff like Slowking Scald, you can live Jellicent Scald, like, you can set up on stuff from all over the spectrum, get up 1 or 2 bulk ups, a bunch of speed with Protect, Baton Pass out, and there's not really anything the opponent can do. In fact, you can sack specific mons just to get Combusken free switches in, like leaving your Rhyperior and to die to a Gligar, just so you can come in and bulk up 3 times and then just win the game. So, Combusken is a mon that a lot of people want out of NU, and instead of having to wait for the NU Council to go through the whole suspect thing, and Rex, and voting, and banning, it's much easier if during the next 4 days we can just get it enough usage in RU that it is just RU, and it's obviously no longer eligible for NU. So, that's why I'm using it, and that's why I'm passing this team to everyone I know. In the last slot, we have Shiftry, just standard Life Orb Shiftry. It beats Alomomolas, it beats the Rhyperiors, it sucker punches a lot of stuff, and it hurts a lot. It also keeps hazards off the field, which is nice when you're running a Xatu, which you can't always switch in right away. So, that's the team, and let's just get into some battles with it now. I'm going to find a couple, and if the team doesn't show how it works really well, I have a couple replays saved up, which obviously isn't ideal because this is supposed to be a live, but this team is really hit or miss, and that's the thing about the fact that it's hit or miss, it doesn't really matter. Once you achieve a Glyco of about 1630, obviously it doesn't matter if you win or lose, you just need to actually play the game, and the usage will count, obviously. It sounds a little selfish, but bleh. Combusken itself is a little selfish. Looking at his team, I don't really lose much by leading with Shiftry. It beats a lot of his mons, so I'm just going to lead with Shiftry. That's generally what you do on this team, just lead Shiftry and see how much stuff you can beat up. I don't know if Life Orb Leaf Storm kills a Quillfish. I feel like it's something I should know because I play NU a lot, but I'm just going to click it and see what happens. It does not quite kill the Quillfish. I feel like I could run a little bit of special attack to be sure to do that, but whatever. At this point I'm just going to click Knock Off, and something should die on his team. Not something should die on his team, but either this will die. Oh, he's gonna go for the Paraflinch route. Well, fuck you, Quillfish. That's what I have to say about your Paraflinch. And hopefully whatever he brings in takes a sucker punch to the face, unless it's Durant, in which case I'm just scared. Shiftry has seen better days, paralyzed at like half attack on both sides, but whatevs. So yeah, I've actually recorded this live twice. The first time I recorded this live, I had my fan going in the background, and it just sounds like crap. I'm actually really happy with how that live turned out, but the audio is just unsalvageable. And then I went back right after and tried to record it again, and if you don't know, once you've recorded for like half an hour, if you try to stretch that out to an hour, you just generally get tired of recording. And the second half obviously sounded a lot worse than the original live, so I decided not to upload that because it was really poor quality. So here I am, fresh day. I'm running out of time because I wanted to bring this video to you guys within some time, so that you guys actually have time to go out and try this team on the ladder before the usage gets bumped. So I feel like 4 days is enough to you guys to go out and have some fun with this team on the RU ladder. So yeah, that's why I'm recording right now. Anyway, looking at a Hitmonlee, that's another thing that Spiritomb can kind of beat that Dual Blade can't. Dual Blade is like a 50-50 versus other Dual Blades. I'm pretty sure Spiritomb always comes out on top of Dual Blades. It was Foul Play and Will-O-Wisp. Specifically against this Hitmonlee, I'm just going to click Will-O-Wisp. I don't really care. As you can see, the difference between Spiritomb and Dual Blade for walling Hitmonlee is I'm not weak to knockoff, so it does basically nothing. And I'm just going to Willow again, because if he stays in, it's doing 9%, and I don't really care. He can burn to death. So with Hitmonlee, it's just slowly going to burn to death. This is why I wish I had Pain Split over Pursuit in the last slot, but due to some advice from multiple friends, I changed it to Pursuit, so I am less weak to stuff like Sigilyph if I get a good advantage off on it. You can obviously Pursuit on Spiritomb is one of the reasons to run it. So, potato potato. One thing I will warn you about this team is it's very, very weak to Yanmega. That's the Pokemon. The way I normally go about beating it is sucker punching it with Shiftry and then sucker punching it with Spiritomb. And Spiritomb can generally live any hit from it. And that's how I beat it. It's not very reliable whatsoever, but it's actually the only way I can beat it. So as sad as that sounds, that's how I go about beating. That's how I go about beating Yanmega, which is not good because Yanmega is one of the best mons in the tier. But if it specs, I mean, you can obviously go into Combusken on Bug Buzzes and you can go into Rhyperiors on Air Slashes. But Life Orb just kind of ruins my life. You either need to have already been set up, or like I said, you need to be in a position where you can sucker punch them. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty solid. You can change mons interchangeably. Like obviously, if I give you the team, I'm not forcing you to use it the same way I'm using it, but whatever. Also, Exploud is a little bit of a problem because it can just kill a lot of mons, especially when I've already lost my priority. If it specs, though, I'm pretty sure Rhyperior can just come in and claim a kill. A little bit upsetting. A couple battles ago, I faced an Exploud with Substitute, and I've always been terrified ever since that one of these Explouds are not going to be Specs or Scarf, and they're going to be Sub, and I'm going to Sucker Punch them or Protect with Combusken, and they're going to pull out the Substitute and just ruin my life. But at this point, I'm pretty sure I can go into Rhyperior and click Earthquake. Yeah, that's a much safer bet, and it should just die. Like I said, I'm running a way more offensive Rhyperior than most people. He's probably surprised, A, that I outsped him, and B, that I killed him from 70%, because Exploud can be pretty bulky. But yeah, this is a Rhyperior that's basically optimized to be a Baton Pass recipient, that if you Baton Pass it some boosts, it will be able to sweep the opponent's team accordingly. So, that's always fun. Bayonet is in. I assume the Will-O-Wisp is incoming my way. Wait, am I recording? Okay. I was looking up and I didn't see my mic picking up any audio, so I was kind of worried there for a second. Just had to double check. Bayonet is actually a little bit of a problem because it can taunt Combusken before it can pass out, and obviously if you don't have enough defense boost, it will just be able to kill Xatu with Shadow Claw or Sneak or whatever. I'm just going to Earthquake and YOLO the whole operation and not care about Will-O-Wisp, and see how much damage I can get off on this thing, as I end up just killing it because I'm faster than it before it Mega'd. I forgot that's how that works. So Bayonet just dies. That's great. Rhyperior comes in. I don't think I can OHKO, but I know I can 2-hit KO before he can 2-hit KO me, because I am offensive. And I know Combusken pretty much walls Durant for the most part. This is actually really close. He's a much more defensive Rhyperior. Holy shitballs. Alright. Earthquake, obviously, lives at 1. That's fine. I would say this gives me the free switch into Combusken, but I don't really want to go to Combusken. I could Protect, bulk up, but if his Earthquake was doing that much to my Rhyperior, I don't want to know how much it'll do to Combusken. I mean, it could probably take one because bulk up and a Violate and physically defensive, but I think it's much safer just to go to a Lomomola and hit him up with a Waterfall. Actually, never mind. I was gonna say if I threw a Wish in the air. That's not how Wish works, though. I could pass it out to Combusken on the following turn. But no, that's not how Wish works at all. I'm gonna go with the Combusken here. Hopefully he doesn't carry superpower. If he does, I could be in a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna protect. Hopefully he doesn't Hone Claws. It's actually a really bad play, but actually no, because I need the protect to be faster than him by the second turn. Yeah, if I protect here, I'll be faster than him by the second turn. Actually, no, that's still a lie. Damn. Durant is fast, Combusken is slow. As he did Hone Claws again. Well, I think that might actually be GG, boys. I'm in a world of hurt here. As he ends up going for Rock Slide. Please don't flinch me. Oh, thank God. Okay, I can protect here. Definitely be faster than it on the following turn. And hopefully at times one attack I can kill a Durant with Fire Punch. I would really hope so. Also, I hope I'm faster at 2.5 speed. I think I am. I assume I am. I am. Okay, so there's Combusken, eating up a hustle-boosted ×2 attack Durant's Rock Slide. And just, yeah. So that, I don't know. That wasn't a great display of Baton Pass, obviously, because I did not Baton Pass anything to Xatu or any of the other members. I actually am. If I can spell actually. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't a great example, but it was kind of an example of how the team works if you can't Baton Pass. As you can see, his team was by no means bad. It looks pretty standard for an RU team, and yeah, my team is kind of capable of taking it on. Keep making videos, man. I will. In fact, I'm making one right now. That PK face is gonna have significance to him later when he sees it on my channel. So this is to you, Pignet, Pingit 2. Okay. Let's grab one more. Sorry, kind of got sidetracked there on the name. Let's grab one more. Ladder was down earlier today, which was really upsetting because I've been trying to get as many battles in RU before the 30th as I can, for obvious reasons. I feel like I should stop stating that, and yeah, just get battles, just play Pokemon. This actually has been pretty fun because for some reason I stopped laddering because I was so upset at getting hacks and losing and winning, and it was just an emotional roller coaster that I did not enjoy anymore. And this has actually been pretty fun. I've been able to get like 50 battles within the span of 2 days, and I haven't really cared about whether I won or lost them. And when I win, I feel great, and when I lose, I'm just kind of like, oh well, at least I still achieved my goal. For some reason, it's taking forever. Maybe it's because it's 1 AM and I'm searching for RU. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna pause and I'll be back when I find a battle. And of course, right after I unpause, I found a battle. Okay. Anyway, he has the on Mega. He has the threat. Gligar. Let's talk about Pokemon that Combusken will be able to easily set up on in this tier. Gligar is one of them. Whether it's burned or not, you can protect, then bulk up, and then bulk up, and then bulk up, and then bulk up, and basically its Earthquake will be doing nothing to you. Clawitzer is a threat. If it specs, it almost 2-hit KOs a Lomomola with Aura Sphere. Obviously, Spadoofa Lomomola can't really do much back to it, though, other than Toxic Stalling, which is dangerous, and blah blah blah. I don't know what the Meowstic is doing there. That thing is a little bit dangerous. Just in general, I think my best play in this game is to not let his Yon Mega sweep me, which otherwise it pretty much will. He does have the Defogger. Okay, I feel like my best play, honestly, is getting up rocks, which will bait him to go into the Gligar, which will give me free setup with Combusken. Like, it's basically guaranteeing me setup with Combusken is what I'm after here. Either way, I think I'm just going to leave with Shiftry as if he wants to lead Yon Mega. That is perfect, because I get off a free Sucker Punch, which is like 50% damage that he's not getting back. 60% damage, in fact. And Bug Buzz, obviously going to be able to kill. Obviously, Shiftry would have been really helpful. Would have been able to do a lot to the Meowstic, probably a lot to Clawitzer, probably knock off the Gligar. I know Leaf Storm does like 50% to it, but no, Yon Mega is such a giant-ass threat. I just need it to do that. He turns out to be Tinted Lens. I think this is the first Tinted Lens Yon Mega I've seen on the ladder, which is weird because it's arguably the better set. So either way, I can't switch in Combusken because Tinted Lens. So I guess I have to go to Spiritomb. And now is the question: am I real, or am I not real? Sucker Punch is pretty obvious. So if I was an incredibly professional player, I would click Pursuit, because then Yon Mega would be out of my hair for the rest of the game. I think I'm gonna click Pursuit. I got him, but he still lived. I'm so upset. I guess I could burn the Gligar, theoretically, before going out into Combusken, because it would make it even easier to set up. It's not necessary, but I guess I will, because he let me. In fact, he goes out to Meowstic, which, that's great. I don't know if this one's going to be the one carrying Psychic, or if it's going to be the one carrying, dual status. If it's dual status, I guess Combusken can still set up on it a little bit. If not, I guess Combusken's not a safe switch in either. I suppose my best play is going out to Rhyperior on this and getting up rocks on it, because he can't T-Wave me. Obviously I could go with the Xatu as well and start setting up Calm Minds, but what does he have to answer that actually? If does he have anything faster? Yeah, Yanmega would be faster, and I assume Specs Mod's Tinted Lens thing would just OHKO my Xatu. I need it at least one speed boost. At +1, I'm pretty sure I beat his team though. I'm gonna go to Rhyperior, get up rocks, because it'll force him back into Gligar and give me free turns with Combusken, which, like I've said, is all I'm after in this game. I'm just gonna click Roar. As he goes for a motherfucking Safeguard. This guy wants everything on his side. Did you see how many things he just set up? That's the first time I've ever seen all three of those stacked together. I don't know if I should Roar or if I should Earthquake. I have a feeling he's not going to set up, because I just damn well showed Roar. But I've seen weirder plays on the ladder, so he might Dragon Dance even though I just clicked Roar. I mean, I could continue clicking. Yeah, he clicks Dragon Dance even though I just showed him Roar. Whatever. I could Roar him out here and waste a turn of screens and try to fish for the Yanmega. Should I do that? Should I try to fish for the Yanmega with Roar? I know I can live a hit. I'm just gonna Earthquake. I think it goes for Ice Fang. That does a lot more than I thought it would. I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, I know I'm basically no HP, no defense, but holy crap-a-rooney, that did a lot for only being a +1 hit. If he wants to go, if he really wants to go for Defog and get rid of everything he set up, just to get rid of the Stealth Rock, that's fine by me. I can just get them back up again. In fact, that's what I'm going to do, in case he wants to Defog. Yeah, thank you for removing everything. No longer protected by anything, even though those two are still glitched there. That's fine. I'm just going to continue setting up rocks. I don't lose anything by doing this, because what it's eventually going to do is give me a free switch out in the Gligar, which is what I want. If the Reflect wore off... Wait, was that still on? Hello? I think that's a nice Showdown glitch. He blew away Safeguard twice, and then Light Screen and Reflect still stayed up. Alright, Zeril, bug report. If they have Safeguard and both screens up and they use Defog, it gets rid of Safeguard twice. Whatever. I think it was for Toxic, that's perfect, and as you can see now, Combusken looks a lot like Scorlopede, boosting defense and speed at the same time. And, yeah. I guess at this point, I'm gonna... I don't know. Like, what can he do? That's the thing. What can he do at this point? I think my best play is to go out into Xatu now and start getting Calm Minds, because I don't need any more bulk ups or speeds. I just need more Calm Minds, because everything that threatens me on his team is special. So I'm going to Baton Pass, even though literally I could have went up to like +4 there. Just go right out into Xatu. I don't know what he's going to do. He just actually does go for the Earthquake, as this is going to give me a free as fuck Calm Mind. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you've kind of seen how this team works. Magic Bounce, I highly doubt a Magic Bounce bounces back Yawn, is what I was trying to get out there. Maybe it does. Either way, I might be able to kill with Stored Power. I have quite a few boosts. I think this goes for Light Screen, that's fine. Actually, I can just Calm Mind twice and completely negate what he just did with that Light Screen. And on top of that, so yeah, if I Calm Mind twice here, that negates his Light Screen basically, because I'm at 2 times more attacks than I was at. As he's gonna go out to a Bomb Snow, I'm at a shit ton of special attack, and I'm also at a shit ton of special defense, and I really feel the only way for him to beat me is with a crit. So, we're gonna see how that works. Obviously, crits are always part of the game. Crits are really lame, and when using this team, I've seen my fair share of game-changing crits, and they suck. Actually, it doesn't even fucking matter. This Pokemon is so broken with that many boosts, it just OHKOs through the Light Screen. And ladies and gentlemen, that's perfect. That's what I wanted to show you in this video. This team, this is why Combusken did that in RU. Now, Combusken right now is NU. Did you see that core of Combusken to Xatu, that right now is NU, and that's why I don't really enjoy playing NU at the moment. It's super centralized around either beating Combusken Pass or using Combusken Pass, and at the moment, it isn't fun anymore. It was kind of fun for a little bit, but it really isn't fun anymore, so that's why I've been trying to get it out of the tier, get it up into RU. The team will be the first link down below if anyone is interested in giving it a shot. I'm not asking you to spam it on the ladder. Even if you just want to give it a shot, see how broken Combusken is for yourself. Like I said, this team isn't perfect. You can go ahead and make any change you want to it. I definitely do recommend keeping the Spiritomb Combusken Xatu core, because you need Xatu, obviously, you need Combusken, obviously, and Spiritomb is very nice to beat through Dual Blade and other things that generally harm you. But that's enough rambling from me today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. That's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this live. I will see you next time, hopefully. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.